Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar and we're back again with a quick little video today. We're going to be talking about something kind of unfortunate that I actually just saw. Now, I know a lot of people in the chip community actually have seen or probably have noticed that there's a lot of casinos that are either going towards ceramic chips, they're either going towards RHC, let's say Paulsons with hot stamps, or they're going towards plastics like, let's say, Matsui or Abiati. So I recently, actually probably 10-15 minutes ago, saw a picture of a Golden Nugget 5 on the Icon ceramic. I believe Golden Nugget switched the ones over to Icons like last year or the year before. It's been quite a while, and I remember I made a video about it because it was so kind of, how do I say, it stood out to me as something. Golden Nugget's always been, famous for their 5s. The old chips that they used to use on high stakes poker, like the 500s, 1Ks, 5Ks, and all those are all chips that everybody really enjoyed, right? But if you're going to have all these really classic inlays, and you're going to be switching to Icon ceramics, you're going from a clay, let's say a clay chip, it's not fully clay, but chips like Paulsons or something like that, and you're going to be going towards ceramics. It shows that things in the chipping world, I guess, are changing. Now, on top of that, El Cortez, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, switched over to Icon 1s. I don't know if the other denominations were switched, but I do know the 1s did get switched. There was actually somebody who watched my videos actually came into my work and showed me that personally, which I really appreciate. I don't remember your name, but I really do appreciate that you did that. So El Cortez recently switched to Icon ceramics. I know the Pass and Henderson uses Icons, Palms uses Icons, El Cortez, like I said, Golden Nugget. There's probably 1 or 2 other places, and there's going to be probably more places that are going to start using these ceramics, which is unfortunate. Places that literally just switched over to hot stamped 1s, RHC 1s on the strip, Flamingo, Park MGM, and Bellagio. Bellagio actually had an RHC 1 that apparently was like maybe one of maybe only a few racks that were accidentally put onto the tables, mixed in with the inlay chips, and then were quickly pulled off the tables like a day or 2 afterwards because they weren't supposed to be on the tables in the first place. Apparently they were, this is like information I got from somebody else, apparently that rack or maybe 1 or 2 racks of chips were supposed to be kind of like a sample for maybe executives or somebody to see what the chips would actually look like. They accidentally got placed onto the tables, and then they really quickly got pulled off the tables. Like I said, was it a day or 2 afterwards? And I don't know. There was one chip, I think somebody paid a stupid, like $100 or $1,000 for one, something like that on eBay. I saw about a week or so ago. I don't know. I don't know what to say to that because it's literally a $1 chip. It sure could be like an error chip. I don't know why the chips got pulled. Maybe they were supposed to be on a house mold, but I'm not sure. All I know is those hot stamp ones, they got pulled off the tables literally like 1 or 2 days afterwards. They were on there and they were gone. So that's kind of interesting. The Park MGM chips are still there. Flamingo chips are still there. Obviously, the Flamingo, let's say, is harder to harvest chips. A lot of people really enjoyed the inlay ones, especially the spotted inlay Flamingo ones. And I really don't think there's a lot of people that are going to be enjoying the hot stamped ones. I know Caesars has hot stamped ones. I've seen quite a few racks for sale of those on PCF. Yet to see any Flamingo ones, Park MGM 1 racks. The Bellagio racks aren't going to be something that you're going to find. Let alone a single could be extremely hard to find. So it's going to be interesting to see what Bellagio does as far as the what the actual hot stamp one is going to be, whether that's going to be on a house mold chip or what. But yeah, I just really wanted to talk about why, casinos are going towards Icon ceramics, or let alone ceramics in the first place. I know they're a lot cheaper. I know the RHC hot stamps are a lot cheaper than the inlay chips. Ceramics are really cheaper, but they also, they're not as, I guess we could say, gritty or grippy as Paulsons or something like that. And they wear down a lot quicker. Now, I don't know the wear down rate, let's say on RHC ones, but let's say chips that I've seen for sale by the chip room on PCF, most RHC chips get beat up relatively quickly. They're nothing compared to what THC, let's say SCV or LCV Paulsons used to be. Those chips and inverse hat and cane chips, 43 mil chips, stuff like that, house melt chips, those things are very, very durable. RHC stuff, and I guess the newer mixture and formula for all these chips, it's nothing compared to what it used to be. I don't know, it seems like things are going much towards a cheaper way, and I don't know, if to me, as someone who really enjoys chipping and somebody who really enjoys the history of casinos and stuff like that, I'd really, really want someone to have the chance to, let's say, design a casino chip, or let's say a whole a new issue of chips, I guess we could say, for casino. Go full out with inlays, full out with edge spots, full out with, let's say, just standard LCV or SCV mold chips, and just go crazy. Because obviously you saw with the Tiger Palace chips, I made the video, those things are crazy. Obviously they're not made for an actual place, they're like a fantasy line. But those chips, I bet you, if those chips were on tables, they would go absolutely bananas. Now, I know most people going to the casinos would not care at all. They would think, oh, these are pretty cool looking chips. They're pretty. Let me maybe take a $1 chip home with me. There's a bunch of people in the world that would love, love, love to have those actual casino used racks. But then there's the other thing. You have to think about how much the casino actually paid for said rack or something like that. So I know casinos can order thousands and thousands of racks and obviously get a price reduction on that, but I'm not sure as to what the actual price casinos are paying for, whether they're making money on $1 chips sold, whether they're losing money on $1 chips sold or something like that. Because I know $1 chips are the main thing that people take home as a like a memory. There's obviously people who harvest $5 chips, some harvest 25s, let alone maybe some people might harvest hundreds, but majority of casinos are losing more $1 chips than anything, especially nowadays, because nobody really uses any fracks. It's just, I guess it's just the way if you want to make something and let's say let somebody take something home as a souvenir, go for the cheapest option and replace it after a year or two, get new ones, and then just swap them out. So I don't know. That's my spiel about chips, and I guess my current thought about all these casinos like Golden Nugget, El Cortez, and everything going towards ceramics, let alone going towards RHC hot stamp chips. I don't know. I'm a sucker for hot stamps when it comes to old school stuff and Paulsons, but I don't know. The new stuff on the RHC it doesn't sit right with me. And ceramics, in my opinion, will probably never sit right with me. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sure there's a lot of people, that think the same way I do. So if you do, please put that in the comments. If you enjoyed the video today, please drop a like. If you have any, like I said, if you have any comments, put those down below. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.